Well, I've never seen a YA movie do the Groundhog Day premise. Hey, if Edge of Tomorrow can do it, Source Code can do it, maybe this movie can do it. Hey everyone, welcome to another review. Here's my review for the movie Before I Fall. Yes, Before I Fall stars Zoey Deutch, Halston Sage, and Logan Miller, and this movie is directed by Russo-Young. Yes, it's quite the name. I've never heard of this director. I know he's got a few indie films behind his belt, but I've never seen any of his movies. This is the first movie I've seen he's ever directed, so yeah, this is the movie Before I Fall. I've never heard of this movie until the past couple weeks when this movie came out. I never saw any trailers or previews for this movie, and I went into this movie not really knowing much about it and stuff. I didn't want to watch any trailers and stuff. I just wanted to go see this movie. I actually was never planning on seeing this movie because on Thursday I saw Logan and Table 19, and I thought those were the only movies I was going to watch this week, but you know what? I thought I'd give this movie a watch and give it a try. And as it turns out, this movie isn't that bad. This is not a great movie by no means, but it's not that bad of a film. The story of this movie is about this lead girl played by Zoey Deutch, and this girl has a perfect life. She has the perfect boyfriend, the perfect family, the perfect friends. However, one day that all gets turned around on her and she starts repeating the day over and over again. A certain day she wakes up and she basically repeats the day over and over again, and she doesn't know why. But when the days keep repeating and repeating, she figures out she has to do something. She has to find out answers about her friends and her families, the true meaning of life and stuff. She also has to solve the mystery of a certain death of a person and stuff. And again, she has to find the true meaning of friendship and family and all that kind of stuff. And again, it's the Groundhog Day premise, and this is this dramatic sort of science fiction element to the film. There's also romance and some comedy. And yeah, this is a YA novel. It's based off a novel that I've never heard of. And again, a story I've never heard of. And then, again, I never saw any trailers or previews for this movie. So again, I went to this movie with an open mind and not knowing much about it, and honestly, I got what I basically thought I was probably going to get just from I saw the poster and I guess the premise alone. I thought it would be maybe an okay movie, and that's exactly what this movie was. It was an okay movie. I can definitely see a lot of teenagers really liking this movie, especially a lot of teenage girls liking this movie and stuff, and yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly passable. There's nothing offensive or rotten about this movie. It's not a piece of shit or anything. I was afraid it might be that movie with Chloe Grace Moretz, If I Stay. That movie's a piece of shit. And again, it has Zoey Deutch as the lead role, and I'm not a big fan of Zoey Deutch. She was okay in last year's Everybody Wants Some, but I hated her in Dirty Grandpa. I hated her in White Ham, and I really hated her in Vampire Academy, which was my least favorite movie of 2013, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this actress, but she was good in this movie, and I thought her character would be this very pretentious, very unlikable character. But I actually didn't mind her character, and I thought she gave a very good performance. She actually gave the best performance out of anyone in this movie. And I think she was perfect for the role, for this character. She was very good. This is actually probably the best performance I've seen her give in a movie, which is a very big compliment for Zoey Deutch, because I never thought she was a really talented actress, but in this movie she does show her acting chops, and she does play a pretty enjoyable, pretty likable character. And so yeah, Zoey Deutch did a very good job. And the supporting cast, they weren't really great. Halston Sage, I've seen her in a few movies. She's not bad. She's kind of wooden in this movie. Logan Miller is just okay, just okay in the movie. Zoey Deutch really makes the movie. She is actually the person who gives the best performance, and she's what this movie's all about and stuff. And yeah, she's the best, and she's good. Everyone else is just kind of And again, this movie isn't original. It's not at all original. It's based off a source material. It's based off a book. Again, I don't know if the book's good or any of that. I don't know if it's good and stuff, but this idea, this premise is the Groundhog Day premise. This is Groundhog Day, but a YA version of Groundhog Day. And at least Source Code and Edge of Tomorrow, they used that premise, but they used it in a different and unique way, and it worked in different ways for those films. Like Edge of Tomorrow, he has to repeat the day because if he doesn't, the world is going to end. In the source code, he has to repeat the day because he has to solve who blew up this train and murdered all these people and stuff. And there's also a deeper meaning with the source code that could be its own reality and stuff. So those took the Groundhog Day premise but used it in very clever ways. This one basically uses it almost sort of as a gimmick and basically tries to be a lot like Groundhog Day, but less comedic and more romantic and more teen-esque, more teen angst and stuff. And yeah, it's not very original. And it's pretty damn predictable and at times cliched. I knew exactly where this movie was going. They throw a few surprises. I knew exactly where this movie was going. So there was no shock and awe in this movie. And again, it's nothing fresh. It's nothing original. I don't think this movie is going to be a praised movie, but at the same time, it's not going to be a hated movie as well. This movie is perfectly passable. It is fine. It's enjoyable probably for some people. I can never see myself watching this movie again. I didn't dread the movie as well. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed the lead girl. I thought a few of these characters were enjoyable. There were some comedic elements to it. And as much as I did know where the story was going, I still wanted to see where the story was going, and I was perfectly satisfied for what this movie was. It's not a great movie. It's definitely not a movie you have to go run out and pay money to see. Please, go see Logan instead. And if you don't want to see Logan, see Get Out, or see Split, or see John Wick, or see Lego Batman. There's a lot more better movies out in theaters, but if you're a teenage girl, or even a teenage boy, you want to see a cool YA movie, this might be your thing. It's no Hunger Games or anything, but it's a okay story with some decent writing, decent direction, a decent lead performance, and it has an okay story and some decent laughs and some decent drama. It's just an all-around decent film. It's nothing great, and nothing groundbreaking, nothing original, and it's just nothing very special, but it's fine for what it is. So yeah, for that reason alone, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Before I Fall a 6.8 out of 10. So yeah, definitely not a great movie, definitely not a movie I'll ever watch again, but it's fine for what it is. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Before I Fall. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite movie that has the Groundhog Day premise? There's a few of them. What is your favorite movie that has the Groundhog Day premise? My favorite is Groundhog Day itself. But what is your favorite? Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.